What's going on, guys? It is August 31st, the last day of the month, and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Go. So, we have some big news to share with you today. So, more legendary Pokemon are coming to Pokemon Go. As you guys knew already, Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno were scheduled to leave today. Well, guess who is going to be taking their place? Not just Mewtwo. Entei, Suicune, and Raikou, the three legendary dogs or beasts of the Johto region, are coming to Pokemon Go way earlier than we had all expected. So, how is it going to work? Well, let's read the official post, as always, from Niantic. Trainers, over the last several weeks, we've heard so many incredible stories of trainers teaming up together around the world to catch Pokemon Go's first legendary Pokemon. We're excited to keep the legendary adventures going. Starting August 31st, the legendary Pokemon Raikou, Entei, and Suicune will begin appearing in Pokemon Go. Trainers worldwide can look forward to battling these Pokemon together with friends in raid battles for the chance to catch the trio of legendary Pokemon originally from the Johto region. Raikou, Entei, and Suicune will be traveling around the world throughout the coming months from August 31st, that's today, to September 30th. You will find these legendary Pokemon in the following areas around the world. Raikou, the electric type Pokemon, will be in North America and South America, so that's us for the most part. Entei, the fire type, will be in Europe and Africa. And Suicune will be in Asia and Australia and the rest of the East region and Pacific region. On September 30th, all these legendary Pokemon will move to a different location and be available for trainers to battle with friends until October 31st. They will make their final stop in the last remaining location on October 31st. Raikou, Entei, and Suicune will be available for this limited time period, so make sure you battle against them when they arrive at gyms near you. And then this is part 2 of the post. This isn't about Raikou, Entei, and Suicune, but it has to do with raids, legendary, whatever, I'll read it to you. While these legendary Pokemon are traveling the world, we'll also begin an EX raid battle, so the exclusive raids, as they call it, field testing phase at select gyms before the feature is made available globally. We have collected some variable early feedback to the new EX Raid Battle feature, and we'll look forward to test and hone the experience through the feedback of the dedicated global Pokemon trainer community. During the field test, we'll be making periodic adjustments to the EX Raid eligibility requirements, frequency, times, locations, and duration, with the goal of making the EX Raid Battle feature engaging, rewarding, and most importantly, fun for trainers who regularly participate in raid battles. Last paragraph. The first EX Raid passes will be sent out soon, and those invited will have the opportunity to try out the new system as early as September 6th. Stay tuned for more updates as we launch the EX Raid Battle field test to more gyms in the weeks ahead. We look forward to reading all your constructive feedback on our social media channels, and we encourage you to share your thoughts about throughout the X-ray battle test. So, that is the official post from Niantic. It sounds like it's going to be a very exciting fall, as it was an exciting summer. Hopefully I will be able to take part in some of these exciting raids with school coming up. I go back on Tuesday. So, next thing, let's go over some counters for the legendary dogs of the Johto region. So, let's start with Raikou. So, Raikou raid boss CP to battle against is going to be 42,932. And it has a max perfect IV catch rate of 1913. So that's the magic number you're going to be looking for when you go to catch it. 1913 is a perfect IV Raikou. And its counters are, as a no-brainer, Rhydon with Mudslap Earthquake is obviously going to be your best choice. Second will be Golem with also with Mudslap and Earthquake. Donphan with Tackle and Earthquake. Tyranitar with Bite and Crunch or Bite and Stone Edge. Sandslash with Mudshot and Earthquake. And Nidoking with Fury Cutter and Earthquake. So those are the best counters for Raikou. And as for Raikou's moves that it knows, it does not show it, but it says that Raikou has access to only electric type moves. So I assume that Raikou is going to have either Charge Beam and Thunder Shock, or Spark. I'm not sure what it's going to have, honestly. You know, there's a handful of electric type moves to pick from, but hopefully Thunder Shock Discharge, because that will be the best moveset if it does have Thunder Shock Discharge, but we'll see. And it also recommends a few additional attackers. Dragonite with Outrage, Steelix with Earthquake, Snorlax with Hyper Beam, and Machamp with Dynamic Punch. But only use those Pokemon if you, like, last. You know what I mean? Like, those are just additional choices to use. So I could kind of see it's going to be a good change with the legendary birds all being flying types to the dogs, the legendary dogs all being on the ground, so you can actually use your ground types against Entei and Raikou. So, on to Entei. So Entei, its raid boss CP is going to be 38,628. So not as hard to take down as Raikou, which it's probably going to be about the same as the legendary birds, you know, the fact that Moltres was the easiest to take down. So I assume Entei also the easiest to take down. So I'm not surprised there. And it has a perfect IV catch CP of 1930. That's the perfect IV Entei for when you catch it, is 1930. It's a pure fire type, so resulting in a large variety of strong and available counters like Vaporeon and Golem and Rhydon. But let's take a look at the official list. The best Pokemon to use are, according to what it says here, Amistar with Rock Throw and Hydro Pump, Vaporeon with Water Gun Hydro Pump, that I'm not surprised with, Golem with Rock Throw Stone Edge, Tyranitar with Bite and Stone Edge, Gyarados with either Bite or Dragon Tail and Hydro Pump, and Kingdra with Water Gun and Hydro Pump. But also, I'm going to throw in, you know, Rhydon with with Mudslap Stone Edge or with Mudslap Earthquake, because Rhydon gets very tanky over 3,000, and he is going to be a big counter for both Entei and Raikou, even though it doesn't say Rhydon here. Entei is a pure fire type, results easy counters, use Golems, Omasars, Vaporeons, just like you use against Moltres. Entei has access to only fire type moves, no surprise there. So, and then also for the additional counters, it says Dragonite with Outrage again, Rhydon with Stone Edge, no kidding, Feraligatr with Hydro Pump, and Lugia with Hydro Pump. Good choices. So, that is Entei. He will be in Europe and Africa for the first rotation. And now for the last one, Suicune. So Suicune, his raid boss CP is going to be 38,471, and its perfect IV magic number is going to be 1613. So I guess I was wrong. Suicune seems like it's going to be the weakest out of all three of the legendary dogs. Is going to be in Asia and the Pacific region, so Australia as well, until September 30th. And the best counters it says to use against Suicune are Zapdos with Charge Beam and Thunderbolt. So if you caught a good IV Zapdos over the last few weeks, power it up and it'll be your best Pokemon to use against Suicune. Also, Exeggutor with Confusion and Solar Beam. Confusion is a legacy quick move for Exeggutor, so if you don't have Confusion, you can use Extra Sensory Solar Beam or Zen Headbutt Solar Beam. Dragonite with Dragon Tail Outrage, which I'm sure everybody has. Venusaur with Razor Leaf and Solar Beam. And I guess I should point out you can also use, obviously, you can use a Venusaur with Vine Whip Solar Beam if you want. Because I have a perfect IV Venusaur that is maxed out at 25 something with Vine Whip Solar Beam. Also, it says you can use Vileplume with Razor Leaf and Solar Beam, and Jolteon with Thundershock and Thunderbolt. So, and some additional ones I will throw in there will be an Ampharos with whatever its best moveset is. I don't have an Ampharos because I can't hatch a Mareep for the life of I can't hatch a good IV Mareep for the life of me. I've never ever hatched a Mareep out of a 10k egg. I've just caught them in the wild. So I still have yet to get an Ampharos. So pretty much electric and grass types, obviously, because Suicune is a pure water type. Some people say, oh, it's got ice too, but no, it does not. It is a pure water type. Although in main series games it can use ice type moves, but it does not use ice type moves, because I already read the article. Suicune is a pure water type, however his moves are quite varied and his typing makes it difficult to counter the armies of golems we powered up for legendary birds. Well, I don't know why you'd use golem against Suicune anyway. Zapdos, Exeggutor, Venusaur, Solar Beam, yada 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 yada. Over. Now, here are Suicune's moves. In Pokemon Go Hub, it says it has a small list of Suicune's moves. But for Entei and Raikou, they did not come with moves for those two. So I don't know why Suicune has moves on his article, and Entei and and Raikou do not. I know I find that very disturbing. But anyway, here are Suicune's moves that we know for sure. Its fast moves will be Extrasensory and Snarl. And its charge moves will be Hydro Pump, Bubble Beam, and Water Pulse. So, as you can probably, if you've done the math already, then Extrasensory and Hydro Pump will be his best moveset when you go to catch it. Additional counters for Suicune. It says to just use Electric, Grass types, bring your Tangela, your Amphiroses, and Victory Bell and Lantern to this fight if you need a solid Team 2. So basically, you know, if you lose your first set of Pokemon, then come back in with those Pokemon. So, those are the counters for the legendary dogs of Johto. And also, Suicune's moves as well. Hopefully, I'm sure we'll find out what Raikou and Entei's moves will be soon enough. So I am very excited to have a chance to battle these 3 Pokemon after the legendary birds are done. So basically, over the next several months, they're going to be rotating at the end of every month, I guess until the end of November, because September, October, and November. So at the end of November, they should be gone. But we'll have to wait and see. And then also, for the raid, EX raid battles, they are testing them, and hopefully Mewtwo should be rolled out with those EX raid battles soon, along with the exclusive black raid pass that GoHub leaked a few weeks ago. So, also, since we have some time, let's talk about an update that Pokemon Go is supposed to be getting very, very soon. So as we all know, the update that was supposed to come out this past week or last week had a big bug in it where battles were very, very laggy. They had to call it back and fix it, and now sounds like they're releasing it now. So let's just go over them really, really quickly. Pokemon Go is being in the process of updated to version 0.73.1 for Android, and for iOS 1.43.1. Sorry, I'm trying to go really fast. Below are the notes. Added the ability for trainers to spin the photo disc at a gym using their Pokemon Go Plus accessory. That is going to be very helpful. Added the ability to view the number of trainers entered and preparing for a raid battle before using the raid pass. So you don't have to use your raid pass in order to look in and see if there's anybody in the lobby when you want to do a raid. You can do that without using it. Improve the Pokemon collection screen search functionality by allowing trainers to search through their Pokemon's moves using the character, the symbol. And now here's a big one that they resolved. Resolved a bug which caused the raid boss to break free from the last Premier Ball. Finally, they have fixed that bug. That is probably the biggest bug that they are fixing in this update, because it was annoying as hell. And last, but resolved a bug that prevented trainers from seeing they'd receive double XP from raid battles when using a Lucky Egg. I haven't had really a lot of trouble with that feature, but it sometimes does happen. And then various bug fixes. Okay, well, there definitely are bugs that they still need to fix. I can't really come up with them off the top of my head. The lag death, where if your Pokemon has under half of its CP or health left in a raid battle and the raid boss launches its charge move, and if your Pokemon has less than half left of its health, it pretty much dies right there, even when you dodge successfully. I hope that's a bug that they fixed. So, let me know what you think about this update, and that is going to do it for this video. Lots of exciting things coming up. Excited for the legendary dogs. I'm going to get out and start raiding as soon as I can. As soon as this video goes up, I'm going out there to catch them all. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Let me know what you think about all this exciting news coming out. Are you guys excited for the legendary dogs? What counters do you have to counter them? Feel free to let me know in the comment section below. And I will see you guys in the next video.